In Star Wars Rebels, we see Ezra Bridger locate the world between worlds and use it in order to save Ahsoka's life from the menacing Darth Vader. The world between worlds is a concept that hasn't been fully explored in the Star Wars galaxy, but in short, it is a realm that transcends time and space, providing a gateway to different points in history and alternate realities. In other words, time travel. So what if Luke Skywalker used the world between worlds to save Anakin Skywalker? After the destruction of the Empire, Luke began his exploration of the galaxy. He desired to learn more about the Jedi and thus dreamed of visiting every Jedi temple in the galaxy. He went to Lothal, where he knew a Jedi temple was located. As Luke approached the temple's entrance, he could sense a powerful yet mysterious presence emanating from within. With cautious anticipation, he stepped inside, feeling the weight of history and the force surrounding him. The temple's ancient walls whispered tales of forgotten knowledge and untapped potential. Exploring the temple, Luke's instincts guided him deeper into its hidden chambers. Finally, he stumbled upon a mysterious artifact, a gateway to the world between worlds. Intrigued by the limitless possibilities it held, Luke couldn't help himself but feel a mix of awe and trepidation. As he approached the gateway, his mind and body was jolted into a nearby plane. It was dark and full of many pathways. He had arrived in the world between worlds. Luke Skywalker stepped into the ethereal realm of the world between worlds, his senses immediately heightened by the sheer power and presence of the Force. The space around him shimmered with countless portals, each representing a different moment in time. As he ventured deeper into this mystical realm, whispers of the past, present, and future began to echo in his ears. Voices reverberated, overlapping and intertwining, carrying the weight of history. Luke closed his eyes, allowing the Force to guide him, and embraced the symphony of voices that echoed through the fabric of time. He heard the soothing yet commanding tone of Obi-Wan Kenobi, the whispered wisdom of Yoda, the warmth and determination of his sister Leia Organa, and even the conflicted cries of his father, Anakin Skywalker. With each step that he took, the portals revealed glimpses of the countless possibilities that lay before him. Luke witnessed moments that could have been, variations of events that could have shaped the galaxy differently. One portal called to him, drawing him in. As he looked through it, he saw the tragic scene on the Death Star, where Obi-Wan Kenobi faced Darth Vader in a final confrontation. The sound of their lightsabers clashing echoed throughout the portal, and Luke's heart sank as he watched Obi-Wan sacrifice himself for the greater good. Moving on, another portal beckoned to him, showing him the pivotal duel on Mustafar. He saw Obi-Wan, filled with sorrow and resolve, engaging in a furious battle against Anakin Skywalker, now consumed by the dark side. Their lightsabers danced in a beautiful symphony of fate, and Luke felt a whip of sorrow after witnessing the anguish of both his father and his former master. The world between worlds continued to unfold before Luke, offering him glimpses into the infinite past that could have been. He witnessed potential victories and devastating defeats, turning points that could have reshaped the galaxy. There were portals showing the triumph of the rebellion, where the Death Star crumbled under the united effort of the Rebel Alliance. Luke's heart swelled with pride as he saw the joyous celebrations of a galaxy finally freed from the clutches of the Empire. But there were also portals depicting the dark reign of the Sith, where the Empire's grip on the galaxy tightened, leaving worlds oppressed and enslaved. The suffering and despair were almost tangible, fueling Luke's resolve to prevent such a future from becoming reality. In the midst of this intricate realm, Luke caught glimpses of other potential moments. He saw battles won and lost, friendships forged and shattered, love found and love lost. The possibilities were endless, and with each passing moment, he understood the immense responsibility that came with this power. As he navigated through the world between worlds, the sights and sounds unfolded like pages in a cosmic book. Luke glimpses futures where peace reigned and the Jedi Order flourished. He also witnessed alternate paths where darkness prevailed, consuming the galaxy with perpetual turmoil. With each vision, Luke's determination grew stronger. He realized that the choices he made in the present had the power to shape the destiny of the galaxy. Armed with the knowledge and insights gained from the world between worlds, he resolved to forge a path that would bring about balance, hope, and the redemption of his father. As he continued down the cosmic pathway, the Force called out to him, urging him to witness one specific portal. As Luke motioned himself towards the portal, he saw the opulent office of Chancellor Palpatine on Coruscant. Within, 3 figures stood, their destinies intertwined in a pivotal moment. The first was Anakin Skywalker, his face fueled by conflict and uncertainty. Luke could sense the turbulence within his father's heart, the struggle between his loyalty to the Jedi and his desperate desire to save his beloved Padme. Beside Anakin stood Mace Windu, a Jedi Master known for his unwavering dedication to the light side of the Force. His expression carried a sense of duty. Determination etched upon his features as he prepared to strike down the Sith Lord. Palpatine was left fixated on the floor and preparing to die. Windu and Skywalker engage in an argument that would determine Palpatine's fate. Anakin grew increasingly hateful each second. Luke's heart skipped a beat as he realized the imminent danger. Anakin's anguish and turmoil were palpable. His descent to darkness was painfully evident. Luke understood what was about to unfold, and a surge of urgency coursed throughout his veins. He couldn't let his father commit this irreversible act of darkness. As Anakin's lightsaber ignited, he prepared to strike down Mace Windu. Luke summoned all of his strength and mastery of the Force. Time seemed to slow as he projected a wave of energy, forcefully pushing Anakin into the wall. The sudden intervention bewildered the 3 individuals involved, their expressions a mixture of confusion and surprise. Before Mace Windu could comprehend what had just occurred, he focused his attention on the Sith Lord, stuck to the ground before him. Once again, he raises his lightsaber and removes Palpatine's head with his blade. It was done. Palpatine was dead. Anakin, now filled with a mix of rage and betrayal, rose to his feet, his eyes blazing with fury. He had seemingly forgotten about the other man who appeared out of thin air. Luke stepped into Anakin's frame, stealing his attention. He told Anakin to stop. All this would bring is pain. Anakin stared intently into Luke's eyes. Luke communicated to Anakin that he is his son. Anakin's eyes widened with astonishment, the realization dawning upon him. Luke was his son, born from the love he shared with Padme Amidala. Luke extended his hand to Anakin, a silent plea for his father's trust. He conveyed through his expressions and body language that he held the key to their salvation. Anakin, torn between doubt and hope, reached out tentatively, his hand trembling as it touched Luke's. As he touched Luke's hands, the Force explained to him that he could trust Luke. Luke continued to explain to Anakin and Mace who he was and why he was there. It had worked. He had saved Anakin from killing Windu and pledging himself to the dark side. With a shared understanding, Luke and Anakin nod in unison, the bond of father and son strengthened by their silent communication. Anakin committed to listening to Luke, trusting in the wisdom and guidance he carried from the future. The scene shifted. Padme Amidala, the embodiment of resilience and grace, gave birth to their twin children, Luke and Leia. The Force embraced her, protecting her and ensuring her survival. Meanwhile, Luke, his purpose fulfilled for the moment, made his way back into the world between worlds. As he stepped through the portal, the memories of his journey etched into his soul. He felt a sense of bittersweet longing. Luke emerged from the world between worlds, his heart pounding with anticipation. As he stepped into his own timeline, he immediately sensed a shift in the Force. The world around him had changed, transformed by his actions within the mystical realm. Gazing out at the world before him, Luke's eyes widened with awe and disbelief. There was no sign of the destructive, war-ridden shadow that once cast itself over the galaxy. Instead, he found a peaceful Naboo, thriving with life and joy. A smile spread across Luke's face as he realized the magnitude of his success. Anakin and Padme were alive, their love preserved, and their children Luke and Leia grew up in the warm embrace of their nurturing presence. The family that had been tragically torn apart now flourished in the idyllic setting of Naboo. Luke's heart swelled with gratitude as he imagined the laughter, love, and shared adventures that now filled their days. Anakin, once consumed by the darkness, had found redemption, and together with Padme, they embraced their roles as parents, mentors, and guardians of the light. Not far from Naboo, Luke knew that Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ahsoka Tano thrived as well. Their bond, forged through countless trials and shared wisdom, had grown stronger. Obi-Wan's loyalty to the Jedi Code and Ahsoka's determination to forge her own path had melded into a partnership built on trust and mutual respect. In this new timeline that Luke created, his family was alive and safe. The Jedi were not defeated and instead continued thriving and providing protection for the galaxy after they won the Clone Wars. Palpatine and the Sith were dead, and the galaxy was thrusted into a new era of peace and prosperity. Luke had completed his mission and brought about a bright future for the galaxy. If you enjoyed today's video, you must watch What If Thrawn Joined the Republic, or What If Luke Was Trained from Birth. Please check out our Patreon if you would like to support the channel. The link is in the description below. All proceeds go towards making better videos for you guys. Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.